Okay, Dave, we're in Singapore.
Hello.
We're on a trip, a fact-finding trip, and I want to talk to you, Dave. You're a sophisticated, would you say, investor?
Watch connoisseur, maybe. I don't know. Maybe bit in between, maybe. I do like watches.
I wanted to interview you and ask you some questions about your collecting and just.
My obsession.
So, Dave himself there, you're a middle-aged man, you'd say middle-age?
Well, I'm over halfway, if that's what
You're
you're
over
asking.
halfway. Okay.
Unless they come up with a new medical, something medical that's going to extend my life.
Now, I wanted to ask you, you've been a watch lover. How long have you loved watches for?
I've always liked watches, but my first Rolex I bought in 2009.
Okay, 2009.
Yes.
What was the occasion?
It was something to do with my professional career. It was going okay at the time, so I decided to
treat yourself and
treat
buy
yourself. Yes.
And you got yourself a Rolex GMT.
Black. Yes.
Okay, ceramic.
Yes, that was ceramic at that
yes.
stage. Yes. I only held that for a little while though.
Now, you then started vigorously collecting them. When did you start this?
No, I bought after that my business partner told me to buy every man needs a Daytona, he told me.
Daytona. You got a Daytona?
So I got a Daytona for my 40th. And I was happy with that Daytona for about 4 or 5 years. I wore it every day. It was my daily wearer.
Okay.
Steel white Daytona.
Steel white Daytona. And the funny thing is you traded in the GMT to buy that Daytona.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
Because you wouldn't need two Rolexes.
No,
That's just excess.
And I think I paid $6,000 for the GMT, and I sold it to my business partner actually.
Yes.
And that really pisses me off because he wears it every day and it annoys me. To buy the Daytona.
Yes.
I didn't make any money out of it. I just basically what I paid for, I gave it to him and used that because it was a different market then. And I paid a price for the Daytona, which is less than what you'd pay for a no.
So when did you start actively? Last 3 years?
Yeah, last 3 years I would say.
3 years. So
3 or 4
you're
years,
seriously
yeah.
collecting, and you've been very generous with me. You've paid me for some consulting and.
Yeah, but I take your passport. I take other things.
Well, that's just how it goes, Dave.
Yes,
if you owe the money, you've got to pay the piper back.
Exactly. Yes.
Now the thing is this: so in your collection itself, there, I don't want to get into specifics exactly. It's very tacky to say your collection's worth X amount of dollars or that. We don't really want to do that. But you've got a really nice collection. You've probably got 10 gold sports Rolexes.
11.
11, okay. We said about, we're not going to be...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
about.
Yes.
And you've got some vintage, you've got some...
Yes.
Heavily, you love your Daytonas. You've always been a Daytona
I've always
man.
been a Daytona man, yes.
In fact, you're the person who sold me the Maserati Blue Dial.
Yes,
two-tone.
I was, yes.
Now...
That everyone says was garbage at the time.
That's correct, yes. Everyone said was garbage and service style and this and that.
Every man wants it.
Now, the other thing is too that's very interesting is that you have been a bit of a swinger. You're not you didn't come into this as a one watch connoisseur. You did a bit of swinging.
In terms of other brands?
Exactly.
Yes.
You had Pam. You loved Pam.
Yeah, Pam.
Omega.
I had Omega, yes.
You had a foray. You even covered brands of IWC, Breitling, Breguet, Vacheron.
Yes.
You've had some
Tag Heuer.
Tag Heuer.
Those other brands most probably have more come in since I've known you.
And
Breitling. You said Breitling.
Yes.
Breitling.
And in recent times, what you have done is you have actually sold off the non-Rolex.
Correct.
And you've now focused solely on
Rolex. Correct. Yes. I don't have any. Yeah. That's right.
What makes you do that? Why would you
I wouldn't say it's fully to protect the value of what I've put into the watches, because everyone says, "Oh, investing in watches is a silly thing."
They obviously didn't buy Rolex.
No, they didn't buy Rolex. Yes,
They didn't buy Rolex Sports.
No, they didn't buy Rolex Sports. Yeah, you're right. The people who say that it's not good, they're the people who've made mistakes, isn't it? I like Rolex. I always have, and I've always been. I've always liked the sports models. I never really liked, when I first looked at the Cellini, it was too dressy. I didn't like it. I never really appealed to me was other than sports, luckily enough. And
you had a Sky Dweller. Is that a sports? Is Sky Dweller a sports?
I'd say a lot of people say the Sky Dweller is a dress watch, but actually, I see it more as closer to the sports range. It's a steel watch.
I thought the Sky Dweller is a Lifetime Achievement Award for business, cunning as a shithouse rat, business acumen.
It's a very cool watch.
You've managed to not tell the wife your deal, because she would never let you buy a Sky Dweller.
No, not the price it is. No.
And it's really it's a Lifetime Achievement Award for services to yourself.
Exactly. Well, a lot of these Rolexes are.
So in your collecting, what I wanted to ask you is, why did you give up the other brands?
Breitling, I went into Breitling because it was a good brand, but when I went into it, I realised the quality, especially I got the Super Ocean Heritage with you.
Mm-hmm.
I found the quality was just not up to Rolex standard.
Okay.
Like the bezel shitted me off. I thought that the Navy Timer was a cool watch, busy dial, but I just sort of thought, no, it's not going anywhere either. So I just got out of it. Pam I thought was kind of cool. I think everyone goes into a Pam. It's like and they were cool. The only thing I didn't like about Pam is a lot of them sort of look the same. They're sort of all around the same sort of dial and stuff. The Tag Heuer was just the movement shitted me. The Caliber 11 was kind of cool, but
the
Solita movement just shitted me off. I went into Tudor.
Yes, you loved your Tudors. You stockpiling the ETA movement, Black Bay.
I had about 3 of those.
Yeah.
But the problem is though, is I got an appreciation after going to Hong Kong with you, and I wanted to get us gold Rolex. And I came over here thinking, oh shit, I'm never going to be able to get one in Hong Kong because the price was just ridiculous. And then a good guy I know sold me my first one from a forum, and I really liked it. And then with my sort of personality, it makes me want to go get more, and that's what's happened. And so I've sold off a lot of the other to get those gold Rolexes.
Tell me this, out of all the other brands you've dabbled in, do you regret selling any of those watches? Is there any brands or any watch in particular you say, geez, I kind of missed that watch?
Yes, I told you that today, the Vacheron Constantine.
That's why I'm asking you, because we can get it on tape so I can earn some fucking Google out of this.
I know.
It's not a charity, Dave.
Yeah.
You realise this. It's fact-finding. That's what I call research. Unlike Rodent, who just copies things verbatim, I do a bit of fact-finding.
Exactly.
Then I put it
I don't mind you making money, because I can give you a passport back.
Exactly.
Yes, so the Vacheron Overseas. I love that watch, but again, a good opportunity came to buy a gold watch, and that I think also is the Vacheron is a good example of a watch where I can get out of that watch and come back to that watch, and the price hasn't really moved. Where if I get out of a certain model Daytona, like if you sold you had the opportunity to sell your Maserati blue dial. If you sell that, you might never get another Daytona because the prices might go up. Where with Vacheron and Constantine, I can go back there if I want. I think.
Yes.
And I'm more than likely will. I think I might go back there to get that watch.
Okay.
Yes.
You've you recently got out of you had 3 Pams.
Correct. Yes.
You had 2 Breitlings, 1 Breguet, you've only ever had 1 Vacheron.
I've had 2 Breguets. But
Okay.
At any one time,
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
only one.
Okay, 2 Breguets.
One Vacheron.
One
correct.
Vacheron.
Tudor, Tudor I've had.
Half a dozen? A dozen?
I had the Tudor Black Bay.
Yeah. So you've had the
I had
ETA
I had-
ones?
yeah,
you've
I had the Tudor Black Bay burgundy that you had. I never had the black one we saw today.
You had
I had
Monte
that
Carlo.
I had an ETA. I had the Monte Carlo. I had the bronze.
You had the bronze.
Bronzo,
And you also had the GMT Pepsi on the strap.
And on the bracelet. I had it on the bracelet as well.
Okay.
Because I was holding it for you and then you decided to get the milk.
Yeah, that's
You realised Rolex as well.
Yeah. So, tell me this. It's very, very interesting that you yourself, a wise watch dealer, said someone like you, with your collection, would then go and make a big fuck up. They go and buy an AP or something super big.
Ah, yes. Yes, someone mentioned that to me, yes.
And then you've kind of, you've lost $50,000. You bought an AP at retail.
Correct.
And then all of a sudden you've actually, Dave, I know now what it's looking like to have a great pair of tits.
What do you mean?
Because I'm just doing this interview of you. I'm wearing my paddock. You keep looking at. It's like a woman having great tits. You keep looking at a cleavage. Dave, the eyes are here, Dave. You know.
Okay.
No, but it is a great. It's just you just look at
It's
it.
a beautiful watch.
Like I've had people say, "You in a hurry?" I said, "No, I'm wearing a paddock." A what? It's a wristwatch.
Yeah.
That's what I've had people say. What are you in a hurry? I said, no, I'm just looking at my watch. I said, it's a paddock. They said, it's a what? They don't understand.
No, they don't.
They just don't get it, you know.
The girl at the service centre did yesterday. Remember when we went to the service centre?
Yeah, but you had better one than me, but
Yes.
you're bringing in a better one for your friend. So you've never fucked up. You've never bought that AP. You were being courted. When last time we were in Singapore, Dave, you were being courted.
Yes, I came here with 2 friends and they got the AP bug.
Yes, they did. And you also were being courted where the salesman took special time. He took you into the chamber, the AP. This was at Marina Bay Sands.
Yeah. They tried to lick
And
our ass, yes.
He said to you, do you want to have a look at something beautiful? We looked at the code 11.59.
Yeah.
And he put the pressure on, the hard squeeze. He said, you should buy one of these for your collection.
And I said, I don't want to lose 50%. Pretty simple. It'd ship me off if I bought that.
Yes. So you can understand that people, when they get cocky and they buy something big and make a fuck up, can't you? They're in Rolex. Rolex is a certain price point. Then they say, well, I want an expensive paddock or an expensive AP.
Or even, yeah.
What stops you? You've never said, oh, I want something really fuck off. Well, I suppose the fact you've got 11 solid gold Rolexes is if that doesn't tell someone to fuck off, I don't know what will.
Well, yeah, well, I've got the...
But what stops you? Obviously, you've had the Vacheron, so you understand horology. You also had a JLC too, by the way. You had the Reverso,
yes,
the Duo.
The Duo, yes, I did have that.
What stops you from lusting after the next thing, like a...
Nautilus, for example.
And like a 5711 Nautilus, yes.
I just think they're a beautiful watch. They're a nice watch, but the price is just... You think Rolex has gone crazy, Nautiluses have gone crazy. And you see all these people, one of my friends, he's buying one, and the price is just astronomical. But in the current market, he's actually buying it, I think, at a good price. I won't say what model it is.
Yes.
But in the current market, he's paying well over retail for it. But that's
an amazing watch.
That's where it is.
That's the price it is.
But then you hear these other guys like you hear some people saying, "Oh, I just bought a Nautilus and 70,000 or something like that, 5711, and if I hold it, I'll sell it for." They're just stupid money. They are nice watches. I actually, I prefer to put the money into Rolex. That's my own personal opinion. I like Rolex.
Dave, we might just cut this interview short. We're going to continue it on another video.
Yep. No
so
problem.
we'll keep discussing your collection.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Oh. Hey Archie Luxury fans, if you're into luxury, then you gotta be into 66 Buick Rivieras. Check out my son and I, Alex, as we restore this beautiful 66 Buick. Neighbors are having a picnic, you know, having fun and stuff. Me, I'm doing cars. It's what I've done my whole life.
Was a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. There goes a sight from my soul. I think it's all angels just walk by. 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 There goes a sight from my soul. There goes a sight, there goes a sight. Now there goes a sight from my. There goes a sight.